If you're online right now looking for a siding contractor, a siding company in Atlantic County, Gloucester County, Camden County, reaching up into Ocean County,
Absolutely.
and some of the surrounding areas. I'm standing with Hugh from ECC Roofing and Siding. Tell me about the siding options people are going with, maybe some of the trends that people are going with when putting siding on their home.
You know, the aesthetics and how it looks, of course, matters. It's essential because you want to drive up to, you know, the home of your dreams, but it really also comes down to protecting the home of your dreams. The insulation, the vapor barrier, making sure that all these things are tied in properly. We go through rigorous education to make sure that all of our team knows exactly what is entailed with every single accessory that goes into the property and the install.
I wanted to ask you a valuable question. There are certain sidings that stand up to storm damage better than other siding. But if your siding is really looking poor and it has a lot of dents in it and problems, you may want to have an inspection or someone from your team come out and do an inspection because why?
The most important thing is understanding that just going back and repairing a small section, for one, you're taking away from the appearance of the property, of course, but then also ensuring that it's installed properly to make sure that how all of it fits together, it has to float on the wall. It can't be screwed in too tight, because then in the event that the heat and the cold start to contrast, you could end up having cracks or it could fold together. You end up with manipulated siding where it looks like it's got little waves all throughout it. We go through a 5-star education from Certainty, and all of our crew and all of our installers do as well, to make sure that we understand how every single piece comes together to make sure that when we're done, it's going to look exactly the way that it should, not just how it can.
Maybe tell me about some of the trends and the type of siding people are going with and why.
Right now, the biggest trend is paying attention to the aesthetics of your outside. So we have cedar impressions, we have scalps. We can take a simple A-frame or a dormer on a house and really make it a focal point for your driveway. When you're pulling up to your house, you want it to be the home that you always wanted, not just a house. All those things with, you know, hardy board, cedar impressions, those are all very, very good architectural designs that will really draw out exactly the vision that you want for your home.
I've come to understand through research that you might have a siding contractor on the job, but they don't specialize in roofing, and they could ultimately, because they don't know what they're doing when they actually step on the roof, because quite often you need to step on the roof to get to the siding, and you start working with the flashing and trying to mess around with that. Next thing you know, you're voiding valuable warranties.
When we look at how you go up into your soffit, you know, the simplest things like gutters, how they tie in. There's a new material that's required across the state, and it's called drip edge. This is a code. This requires that this goes into the roof line and actually comes down on top of the fascia board. And what this protects against is wind-driven rain. But putting those things together, you could really kind of hack it up in the event that you're not taking proper care or proper planning by having all parties involved.
When it comes to siding, really do your research. ECC has been recognized throughout the entire industry, throughout New Jersey, Atlantic County as one of the best siding companies, Ocean County, Burlington County, even all the way over to Camden County. ECC is being called on for really helping pick out the right siding, right?
Absolutely.
I want to thank you for taking the time.
Thank you.
I look forward to recommending your services to anyone looking for a siding contractor throughout New Jersey. Thanks again.
Thanks again.